You had to do, especially if you look at the Caribbean. I mean, a lot of times that was a reality.
Yes.
You couldn't take a month off right before just waiting to give birth. You gave birth.
Right.
And that was it.
That's right.
So I kind of like that ancestry. That made me think of that.
Yeah, and we give wisdom, the wisdom that they gave us, and we talk about a lot of the myths, about our skin and things like that.
Do share a myth, because that was one of the questions I was actually going to ask. During pregnancy, we hear with pertaining more to Caucasian women, they get this amazing glow. What's the glow for us?
Well, I think during pregnancy, the blood volume increases tremendously. And so anytime you have blood circulating through your body and coming to the surface of your skin, that helps. And that does tend to create some bit of a glow. So I think perhaps that's what is being, thought of when you describe pregnant women as having a healthy pregnancy glow.
And our skin, our black skin is an organ. I mean, our skin is an organ in general, and just the fact that it's an organ, but black skin has a different character than other skins. So, when you're pregnant, it just glows. When we grow in pregnancy. So I think that's why people say there's a glow. But, we talk about in the book, if your belly's pointy and it looks like, it's a boy, it's a girl, it's a boy. So these are some of the things that we address in the book.
So that is
some of the common things that we talk about with everyday, you must be carrying a boy because, your belly looks really out there, things like that. So it's very important that
those are all.
We give all that information in this book.
Have you ladies heard of belly etiquette? About is it appropriate to touch the belly?
Yes.
And different things like that. There are more and more articles about this now.
Absolutely. That's exactly right. I think it's personal preference.
Yeah, I think it's a preference.
Philosophy, of what you feel is appropriate, in terms of how we connect to people. Some women are perfectly fine with it and feel comfortable, and others don't. And so that's to be respected.
Absolutely.
I think it depends on how you know the person. If you're very familiar, then the person will be more accepting of that. But if you're just a total stranger coming up, and that may not be something that's welcomed.
Absolutely.
I think also that pregnancy is extraordinary. To see the body stretch to the limits that it stretches to is really quite amazing. And if you've not been around pregnant women, to see a woman walk in and have her belly stretched so far from her body, it really is jaw-dropping, and people just want to be around it. You'll also feel inspired that there's new life there.
Yes.
There's an opportunity for all of us to have improvements, because someone else is going to be on the planet.
Absolutely. Well, hold that thought. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, sitting here with the authors of Black, Pregnant, and Loving It. And I am loving this title, okay? Not the pregnancy part. But so far, everything has been lovely, ladies. Definitely kind of share with us, really, what's next. So you've done the book. Even though it's been 20 plus years, if you're now joining us, yes, this book has been in the making for 20 plus years.
Right.
Officially came on the market just for 2017, basically. So it's relatively new. Kind of share some insight on that.
Well, it's been extraordinary. We took a little bit of time to actually to write the book. We did some writing.
Kids.
We put it down. We had children. We had our careers, and it was about maybe 3 years ago that we decided to resurrect the book. We realized that, unfortunately, the statistics that existed 20 some odd years ago haven't changed.
Really?
Very unfortunately.
Yeah.
And we thought, what a shame. And now's the time for this book to come out to educate and celebrate the beauty of the Black pregnant woman. And that's the objective of the book.
Absolutely. Now, how do you juggle being a mother, having a full-time job?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
And then you added author to it.
And now I've added author to it. Well, I'm board certified obstetrician gynecologist. I also am a CEO of my own company, which is Woman to Woman OBGYN, located in Yonkers and the Bronx. We serve thousands of women. We deliver thousands of babies. We've delivered, like I said, thousands of babies, and we've operated on thousands of women over the years. So, and then I have two children, 13, Michaela, and 11, Jaylee, and a husband. So that is a bit of a juggle to be running a
Absolutely.
practice that is about 20, a staff of 20. There's 4 providers, and I run the whole thing, and I have to run the household. And,
Wow.
I've also wrote Black Pregnant and Loving It with Yvette at the same time, so it was a bit of a juggle. But I think supportive staff, dedication, wanting to serve your community, wanting to get that information out is what drives you, and you put the time in to doing all those things, even though you only have 24 hours in
In a
day. But you try to juggle, and you try to make it work. And because I have a lot of people who are supportive, i.e. Yvette, this is how we make it happen.
Yvette, what is your support system? What has been the best and most fundamental thing you could say has really helped you get through this? Being a wife, being a mother, you're a career woman, author. I mean, you juggle so much, and you stay so composed with everything.
Right now, and there are times when that's not the case. And I guess that's part of what I would share, that the ideal of having it all is a moving target. Sometimes it seems like you have it all, and sometimes you don't. And that's okay, because we just described tasks and realities that are almost supernatural to try to pull off, but we do. And I would also say, if I wanted to share a little tidbit with any woman who is a working mom and a career woman, if there's something that you don't have to do, meaning that someone else can do it for you, let them do it for
So
you.
delegate.
That's
Delegate.
exactly right. There are things that only you should do. Only you want to kiss that baby goodnight, or only you want to talk with your child's teacher at parent-teacher conferences. However, there are other things that other people can do that you can say, here you go, you take it. And I think that's important. If you can do that, that helps with some balance with your time.
That's absolutely true. And I think that even just goes far beyond even just being a wife or a parent, just even within your own career, learning how to delegate and just move forward with things.
right.
It would help you so much. So what does the rest of 2017 have in store for you ladies?
Follow more dreams. We are going to be writing for Pregnancy Magazine for about a year, and we are going to add some diversity to the magazine, and we're so excited and so looking forward to it. We have a couple more radio spots coming up as well, and we'll be doing Black Congressional Caucus coming up.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's a very big move, actually. You ladies are seriously doing it.
I'm trying.
It's amazing because we don't have these services really available, or they're very, very underground. You have to almost go fishing for them.
Absolutely. And that's why our publisher, Page Street, has done a wonderful job giving us this beautiful book that has 60-something color photos in it, and, of all shades of Black women and all shapes, Black men as well. And Black boys and girls as well.
That's awesome. And once again, give us the website where you can purchase the book at home if you guys do want to get a copy. It's available where?
It's available certainly on our website at www.blackpregnantandlovingit.com. It's available anywhere books are sold. You can go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books & Noble, Books A Million, Indie Books, and pick up your own personal copy.
And of course, I know a little tidbit coming out the bag, but there's talks about another book coming out later down the line, of course, geared towards Black women again.
Yeah, actually, we want to write this book for all women. Fibroids and Not Loving It. We're thinking of the title, and just to give, because not only Black women get fibroids, and this can be a general book for everybody. So we're going to put that in the works, and we're also thinking possibly of Hispanic pregnant and loving it as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
make it international.
Yeah.
Exciting,
Yeah.
yes.
That is awesome. And before we wrap up, could just kind of share with us each what has been one of your best moments so far across your journey and finally seeing the book come to fruition.
Hands down, walking into Barnes & Noble and seeing that book on the shelf, I have to say.
That's kind of like when you hear your song on the radio for the first time, and
absolutely.
you really do hear it. You're just
For
like,
me,
wow.
it's actually getting the copy of the book and going through it and say, they really did put all these beautiful Black women in this. We just had no idea we would get so many color photos, because just to give a little bit of the past, we were turned down many times because we wanted so many photos. And fortunately, because there's stock photo right now, it was meant to be 20 years later. Yeah.
Exactly. Dr. Suzanne Greenidge and, of course, Yvette Campbell. Thank you so much. You ladies are amazing. Of course, pick up a copy, please. This book is amazing. It's a wealth of information, and we all could benefit from it, okay? Black, Pregnant, and Loving It. You can get it online. I suggest getting a copy, okay? So, ladies, thank you so much. We're looking forward to having you back again.
Yes.
Both of you ladies,
Yes.
actually. So we'll have you again coming up soon. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. I'm your host, Lydia Patel. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back again next week. Same time, same place. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us.
Beyond Focus TV show wants and needs your feedback. Did we blunder? Please let us know so we can improve. Was the show helpful to you? Drop us a note so we can share the success with our staff members. Is there something you think we could do better? We welcome new ideas and new approaches to old ideas. Do you have a great suggestion? Let us know and we'll work on it. If you would like to share your comments anonymously, please send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. If you want to get in touch with the executive producer directly, send him an email at gene@beyondfocusmedia.com. We really look forward to hearing from you.